going on, guys? I'm glad you're here at Seaver Shoots, back with another video. Today we're talking about an item that I absolutely love, and it is the Vertx Gamut backpack. This guy is a beast. It's big, but it's not massive. I'm not a huge fan of being that guy on campus who's an absolute turtle, but I feel like this, especially in the color that it is, it's low profile enough and it's normal looking enough of a backpack that it's not really drawing attention to me. Now they have lots of really flashy colors. You can get it in a really obnoxious orange. You can get it in some weird blues and some crazy greens, and I think there's a camo pattern, but those are gonna draw some attention. So for the purposes that I use this backpack for, I would recommend going with the most low profile color that you can find. But if you're a flashy person in general, then you can find a really cool flashy color if that's what you're into. Let's get into the features of the backpack. I want to talk about the pockets. That's probably what you're here to see, what it can carry, how much it can carry, what are the special things that the backpack does, and it does some really awesome things. I'll save the best one for last, so you can skip to the end if you know what I'm talking about, and you probably do if you're looking into this backpack at all. But let's start with this front pocket here first, all right? Zippers on both sides. It's just a flap. They are really good about giving you these quick pull tabs all over the backpack that let you access the pockets really quickly. The zippers are a little stiff in some places. They'll probably loosen up over time as you use it. It's not always super easy to just rip it open, but you totally can with some pockets, like this one on the front. I literally just grab here and pull forward, and it releases open nice and easy. The flap just coming released. This is the one thing I'll talk about first that I don't like about the backpack, and it's that it provides a helmet carrier of some kind. There's these hooks, you hook them to the male, and then you can fit like a helmet under here if you're a skateboarder, which I'm not, or a biker, or whatever it is. I know a lot of people out there who are gun people watching this video are like, well, you could fit a bump helmet in there. If I'm running around with a bump helmet, it's gonna be on my head, not in my backpack. Anyway, nice, easy to use male right here all the way from top to bottom. Some loop velcro here to throw patches on, which is what I did. And then down here in the male, I've got a multi-tool here in the middle. This is a screwdriver. Technically, it's got a bunch of bits that you hide in it. It can also be used as a tactical pen if you're into that kind of thing. And then a lighter, because I'm a lacrosse player and I'm always stringing sticks for kids, and frayed ends are not fun. One thing that I like about this bag, and also the transit sling that I had reviewed a while ago, are that they have this secret pocket under here. Ooh. And I may or may not have used this a couple times to sneak things into places that I wasn't supposed to sneak them into. But the other thing that you can do is you can take this flap, this front flap, if you just want to run this panel naked, and shove that flap up under there, and then it velcros down so that this front flap kind of just disappears. Really useful place up here. I'd love to add some more gadgets and doodads in here to just make it a little bit more user friendly and a little bit more versatile. But as you'll see, it zips up again, nice and easy. It's also got some snaps hidden under here, so if you really want to secure it down so that somebody can't just rip it open, you can use the snaps, and that makes it much harder to pull it open. Next, I want to talk about this top pocket here. It's actually really deep, and I just kind of use it as a quick access pocket for something like my headphones, or even my wallet is up in here, or my work badge is in here as well. I've got, sometimes I throw change in this. It's pretty big. It's pretty deep. I can fit my whole hand stretched out in here. So there's a lot of things that you can do with that pocket. It's kind of my junk pocket, for lack of a better word. One thing I did not like about the sling bags was that they did not come with any kind of water bottle retention device. This comes with one on both sides, which I really like. Lets you carry lots and lots of water. There is a pocket behind each one of those retention pockets for water bottles. Over here on this side, we have a nice zip open mesh pocket, and then we have a couple tiers of different pockets. So this first one is a little bit bigger. I've got a fork and a spoon in here because you never know. And then there's a nice big long one down here that I have my Surface Pen in hooked on, and there's another one, and then another one, and then another one. I'm assuming that they just intend for you to put little stick shaped things in here, like forks and spoons and pens. So that is what I'm doing with that side pocket. Over to the other side, behind the other water bottle retention pocket, is another zip open mesh pouch that you can use for whatever. And then a bigger kind of another retention pocket under the retention pocket where I just have sunscreen because I'm white and I burn very easily, and that is my privilege. Zipping those bad boys up. One other feature I want you to notice on the outside before we get into the big pocket is they give you some Velcro down here. There's two reasons for this. A, you can put patches like my Faith Family Freedom, dangerous but good. I don't know if you can really, there you go, give you a good look at that guy. But I also think that's so that if you shove this flap up under, it gives you a place to Velcro that secret pocket down so that this doesn't come sliding out. Let's get into the big pocket, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up so that it has the pull tab. They give you a nice little piece of loop Velcro right here, and then this obviously has the hook, and you put it like that. Okay, so now this is the pocket that's hard to just rip open. It really needs some zipping and unzipping, which I don't do a ton of, obviously, to loosen it up. But the idea here is that you grab your hanging loop, you grab your pull tab loop, and then you just rip this guy open, and you'll see it's a little stubborn, but it'll go. You'll notice right here, let's stop and look at the button tab. Okay, so button tab here articulates with this button tab, so I actually usually leave this snapped so that I cannot open the backpack further than that, because I don't usually need to. But if you undo them, then it allows you to do this big quick pull open feature. Inside that front panel, you've got a whole bunch of nerd pockets for your pens and your pencils, or whatever else you can shove in there. You could probably put some pocket knives or another multi-tool, whatever you want to shove in these little pen pockets. And I've got two nice big mesh pockets. I've got a squishy melted protein bar in that one, and then down in this lower one I've got some headache medicine, some chapsticks, some gift cards, those kinds of things. So nice big pockets that you could probably fit a whole lot of stuff in. I don't really use them for all that much except for snacks. Now you've got your big pocket. Okay, so this is the inside of the large compartment. This thing right here, this little flap, super useful. You can use it if you want to retain your laptop, which I really appreciated because I used the laptop for an entire semester in a backpack that had no retention like this, and that thing, as I walked around campus, just kept slapping me in the back. So I really like this pocket. You could also use it to slip something else in that goes boom, and is longer, and they're trying to ban them right now. Yes, AR-15s. You could definitely slide a shorty down in here. I have gloves for whatever reason down deep. Now the cool thing about this panel right here, this retention panel, is it's velcroed in everywhere. So you could just rip this thing out if you wanted to. If you wanted that space to be open in order to shove things in. I know friends who use this bag specifically as like a 72-hour kit bag, so they want to be able to shove medical supplies, food, water, whatever into it. You can rip this panel out, but I'll give you a nice view there of the Vertx logo that they have on it. One pull tab, I'm not sure what does. It's this one. So this whole back panel right here is loop Velcro. This has some hook and some loop, so you can fold this tab down like this and have it be a little pull tab, but mostly I just have it laying flat here so it's out of the way. Don't know what it does. If you know what it does, go ahead and let me know. One other really random cool thing is it's got a little hole right here and on the other side as well if you want to feed like a Camelback tube through here, if that's a way that you want to carry your water. Now for the part that we've all been waiting for, the quick access pocket. So Vertx is really good about this on all the bags that I care about. They have this handy dandy quick access pull tab. Now this bag, you'll notice, is not as intuitive as the sling bags when it comes to this kind of movement. All right, so there's some give and take here when it comes to this bag specifically. I think that it's got enough upsides that it surpasses the issue that it has with this, but I also think that if you train with this enough, that it's not going to be a problem. So if this is the main way you want to carry a firearm, which I don't recommend, then you can totally do it. But that said, my plan was never to carry a gun exclusively like this. When I'm walking around with this bag, I still carry appendix, and in the future, the plan is to put a folded AR-15 that's in 300 blackout back here in this bad boy. So I've run some drills where I address a target first with my secondary, and then I go find cover and I get out my AR-15. I can't really do it that great because I don't have the folding set up yet, but I will show you how I do that in a second. First, let's just show you this quick access weapons pocket. So I'm walking around campus and suddenly crap hits the fan! Okay, not super slow and very doable, but there are some potential issues here. So the first thing is I have to swim out of the bag, right? The sling bags go across your shoulder like this, so it very naturally just rotates around you and then just holds on its natural position, basically, while you unzip it and go to your firearm. This one, I have to swim out of one arm while using the other one to rip open the bag, then access my firearm. But there are some easy things that you can learn how to do. For example, once I swing this around, I grab it with my left hand so that I have it nice and stable to me while I pull out my firearm, and now I go two hands on. Now the thing is, I can't really run around like this very well, or else as I'm up here, this guy will probably fall off me at some point or catch my elbow and drag my arm down and ruin my shooting. But it is doable, perfectly doable. I see no issues with using this as a main way of carrying, like in summer especially. You know, if you're wearing swim shorts, for example, and going to the pool, this is not an awful way to carry your firearm in that kind of situation. I'm gonna go ahead and try to open this up so that you can see the inside of this pocket, and I'll tell you how I have it set up. It's a little bit harder. It doesn't really clamshell as good as the sling bags do, just because there's two arm straps in the way. But here's my P365 XL, and is in a McKinney holster, and it is attached to a G-code RTI system. So there's the back side of the system, and then here is the front side, obviously, and this is just a product you can buy on the G-code website. It comes with the female end of the system, and it is screwed into a Velcro placard, so I can easily just rip this thing off and slap it back on there, no problems. What I like about this system, though, is that it gives me a nice and consistent place for my gun to be. It has it really well retained. I'm not worried about it falling out of its holster or anything, going out of position, and I don't have a gun loosely slopping around in my backpack, which in my opinion is really stupid and dangerous, and don't do it. Now Vertx offers some of their own solutions to that with their Tactigami, but a hard holster will always be better than a soft holster. I've considered their Tactigami to put extra mags back there, because I don't mind carrying the magazines in some kind of soft holder, but I'd also rather find a hard solution for that as well, just for consistency. But as far as this goes, really awesome, really easy to get to, no problems whatsoever. So talking about the future of this bag for me specifically, like I said, I would like to have a folding 300 blackout that is suppressed, hidden back there in the big main pocket. And this will definitely fit in there easy peasy. It's a 7.5 inch barrel. The suppressor I'm getting is about 6 inches, so it's not really adding all that much length. And then I will get a law folder, obviously, hanging off the back here. For now, I'll show you. I ran some drills because I know that some people have done it, and that it's kind of it's not a completely unheard of thing for people to carry their AR-15s slightly disassembled. So you take the upper off of the lower and you slide them into the backpack together. Mine fits in there great. It's an 11.85, so almost 12-inch AR-15, and it fits in this backpack fantastic. But as you'll see from this drill, there are some learning curves that you have to work through. So that's kind of what I'm going for, but again, having something that's folded that I don't actually have to slap together really quickly will be a lot better, but I will continue to carry at the appendix. This backpack though is amazing. I really love it. It's really comfortable. It's a perfect all-purpose backpack. You can wear it to school, you can wear it hiking, you can wear it camping. Like, it will do everything that you need it to do. Guys, if you liked this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, shoot over to my Instagram. If you like this kind of content, you will love my Instagram. Go ahead and give me a follow over there. If you didn't like this video or you don't want to follow me on Instagram, let me know down in the comments why, and we will have a civil conversation about it. As always, I will catch you later.